Wangige Market on the outskirts of Nairobi. It is a busy market day. And across the road, something interesting, a clinic of its kind. This is a plant health clinic, and a vegetable farmer is here to seek assistance for a spinach that seemed to be rotting away.
My spinach have been shrinking from the leaves.
What chemical do you use?
I have been mixing urea and CAN.
You should not mix. You should use urea alone or CAN alone. If you mix, you will interfere with soil fertility.
Plant health clinic is a relatively new concept in Kenya, but slowly taking root.
I was preparing land to plant, and there was a previous crop. I noted that my plants have a problem, so I came with a sample so that I may consult and maybe see how I.
Under the program, farmers bring their affected crops to the plant clinics where they are given recommendations by personnel referred to as plant doctors. The plant doctors accept queries on crops, diagnose a problem, write down a prescription containing recommendations which the farmer take away for action.
And what this is doing is providing a fixed location. So instead of having to visit farmer by farmer, you can in 2 or 3 hours get in contact with, say, 15, 20, 30 people.
The clinics were set up because the available extension workers were not enough to visit all farmers, given the vast terrains they had to cover. They are run by plant doctors, largely drawn from extension staff from the Ministry of Agriculture and the Kenya Agricultural Research Institute.
The difference is that the people who run these things have not been trained in the same way. If you go to a doctor, they've had a long, structured training at university, registered with the Kenyan Medical Association. We don't have that with plants.
We just tell them the problem and the spray to buy, the rate of application, and the post-harvest interval. Then after that we do follow-up.
In case of problems that are beyond their diagnosis, they refer to other institutions. Since Wanjiku began attending the plant clinic, she has received valuable advice for her 1-acre farm. But besides lack of money to buy fertilizers and pesticides, small-scale farmers have small sizes of farms, thus rotation of crops is not always possible, making the crops vulnerable to nematodes, which are the biggest threats to plants. Nematodes are worms living in the soil. They are too small to be seen by the naked eye.
In fact, the aim here is to use pesticides in a more smarter way, so that you don't overdose or underdose.
Many of the Kenyan small-scale farmers rely on their crops for survival, and for them, plant pests and diseases are a constant threat. So, do these clinics work?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, it works. Yeah. Because whenever I go and practice and wait and see the results, I find that the results are okay.
The extension services have been useful for farmers, especially those in the rural areas. The concept first started in 2003 and promoted by Kabi's Global Plant Clinic based in Bolivia. It was piloted in Bangladesh and Nicaragua. So far, there are up to 100 plant clinics operating in India, Nepal, DR Congo, Sierra Leone and Kenya. With access to services such as plant health clinics, farmers are able to tackle pests and diseases, which in turn will help to produce better yields, thus helping to promote food security. Rosalia Opondo for WATCH in Wangige.